these controls do. It's like, it's crazy. Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Sure enough, just as I get here, my allergies fire up. Uh, Fortunately, I have an extra thing of napkins and extra thing of tissues and that I keep in this car. Oh yeah, and I found a use for all those election flyers you get in the mail. If they're soft enough, you keep them down here, you pile them up a little bit. That way you got kindling for a roadside fire in case of emergency, or if you really got to take a dump, you got something to wipe your ass with. And just think, since it's election flyers, you can pick which candidate you want, and so, give them their due, so to speak. Now, the big freak out this morning, of course, once again is, oh my God, Doctor Who, we don't know when it's coming. Even though none of us have any real fact shit as to what's going on. Other than we keep getting Disney has to decide if the second series airs. And I thought Bad Wolf was supposed to be co-producing this show with the BBC, and that the Disney thing was something that came along after. Besides, I've already had my ill omen for the morning. I had to brush my teeth again a couple times. You see, it's one thing about the fall, especially in Ohio, is as the weather gets colder, that means all your, cuddly friends that live outside want to come in. I'm talking the 8-legged variety, and, I was finishing my coffee this morning. Suddenly I felt something against the front of my mouth that shouldn't be there. Went, grabbed it, threw it out, and it was a dead spider. Not a little itty bitty one either. And I was like, wow, I'm kind of glad I'm going to work because I'm going to need that to erase the image of what just happened. Well, I'm glad you went out there and voted. I don't know. It's just every time we do this now, it's gotten worse and worse and worse. It's like Tweedledum and Tweedledumber, and you got to decide which is which. And it's oh. And I wish this had been one of them rubber Halloween spiders. It wasn't. So yeah, you got to watch out for that. Also, what I hate more than anything, I'll be sitting there, at the monitor. It's bad enough when you got creatures chasing you on your computer screen, and then suddenly something drops right in front of your face. Because we have that happen too. You'll be sitting there, and all of a sudden, out of the corner of your eye, you'll see this tiny little spiders. Because, like I said, they're coming in because it's warmer in the house. But as far as Doctor Who filming and all that goes, we had a bunch of stuff showing up. They redid an entire center as the Windsor or something like that, and of course Russell Tovey on scene. I wish I could remember the name that was on the posters and all that, but we had a bunch of people. Some were apparently like his character, and some were protesting his character, and we'll have to see how that happens. I don't know. I am kind of worried if they take Doctor Who to Netflix, because I can see that now. I'm sorry, RTD, but this is Netflix. We want to see some boobies. What? Come on, we know you British have no problem with full frontal, and so this is Netflix. If you want to draw them in, like Yeah, we usually don't have a huge problem with spiders anymore since we figured out that, yeah, they don't like the smell of peppermint. Also, that weirdo earth stuff she buys, she knows what it's called. Well, as far as we know, Shooty's having a wonderful time. That's why he blurted that out, and they covered it. They quickly dubbed it out about coming back for Series 3. Because if he wasn't excited about it, you think he'd go out of his way to say he's even interested in coming back. So that to me shows he has the initiative that he wants to return. Like I said, there have been a few good episodes here and there, but like I said, I was not, when I went back and I rewatched, Empire of Death and all that, I was like, you just took the god of death out for walkies across the time vortex when he was hanging on the back of your TARDIS for how many centuries with no ill effect. But yeah, I'm not going to crack on Tharis or anything like that, because at least he's not out there, going, well, it's all over. Very true. But you have to remember that they're going in a whole new direction, and that happens. When you got to throw everything against the wall and see what sticks, so to speak. And Disney, as I said, is playing conservative, and look at their track record as of late. If not for the Mandalorian, the Book of Boba Fett, and Deadpool and Wolverine, it was not looking good for a while there. I've seen the Cleveland Browns had a better season than what, Marvel there was doing for a while. Yeah, the more I watch that now, the more I wish I hadn't rated that episode so highly. Because I'm like, wow, you brought Gabriel Wolf back to say his lines, which was awesome. But what did he really do in the second episode? Then you had the companion hook him up with a leash, and they took him out for walkies. I'm like, if the god of death was that easy to fool, trick, and then just get rid of, look at the time Tom Baker had with Sutek, when they encountered each other. Sutek was wiping the floor with him. Okay. Sorry, just checking the time. I forgot to take a look at the temp. I know it was like 40 degrees out yesterday, and it's a bit warmer out this morning. There aren't any temperature sensors or anything in this particular car. And see, which I kind of like. It's this car, even though it's not ancient, it's a 2020, it's back to basics. It's, if I want GPS, I can play it to the system and things like that. It doesn't have the huge monitor screen like the old one had. My one regret, though, is I didn't use the automatic parking button. Yeah, the Ruby's mother thing was just beyond stupid. I hate to say this, but all he did was he set you up, and then, nope, she was just ordinary, and complete strangers who just dropped off their babies always point at street signs and say, I want her name that. Oh, 40, like I said, it actually feels a bit warmer out here today. I don't know why, but Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that I've only been doing this in the morning. I've been trying to figure out a good time to start doing this on the weekend as well. It's just I kind of like enjoy relaxing on the weekend and stuff, especially when I have to work a 6-day, which fortunately we don't have to this week. Exactly. How'd she know anyone was watching her? A lot of Yeah, that's the problem. A lot of these writers and all that, look, I'm fooling you and you don't like it. No, it's called they pulled an ending out of their ass and then they try to justify it later, even though they've had all this setup that goes to the contrary position. And no, Ruby was just an ordinary dumpster baby. No, that would be wrong. So you were left on the doorstep of a monastery like Remo, or of a church like Remo Williams. And it could be worse, Ruby. It could have been a prom night dumpster baby. You know. Nah, the prom night dumpster baby only happens in America. Aren't we great? Ugh. Okay, yeah, sorry I faded off there for a minute, but it's like I'm watching all these poor, sad souls marching towards the opening gates like it has abandoned all hope, ye who enter here above it, entering the great way of perdition, heading down to purgatory. Ugh. According to Lady G, it is 40 degrees out here this morning, and it don't feel like it. Yesterday it was like 41 and all. It felt like it was colder out. And that's a weird part, too. This building, I don't know what's going on. Some parts of it you're warm as hell, and other parts you're freezing. Ugh. Fahrenheit. Oh, okay. Well, I got to get back into doing that because that really freaks some people out. So all we have right now, we're still waiting on news about what's going on with the main show. Of course, spin-off filming is continuing, and we're finding out little bits about that here and there. But like I said, nothing majorly plot-wrenching. Also, of course, if you're interested in what Jody's doing, like I said, go to the platform formerly known as Twitter, and lots of fans have been meeting her out for the show and all that, and she seems to just be adoring them. Sorry about I'm just glancing at these poor souls. I'm not kidding. It's like they're marching into the final bottom level of hell. It's like, ooh. I'll almost halfway expect to hear this, going on in the background. Ooh, 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 ooh. No, that rumor is just a rumor. Matt Smith was already spotted wearing a mohawk on another project. So, as far as I know, no, there is no truth to that rumor. If I hear otherwise, I'll let you know. But as far as I know, no, right now it is complete, utter poop shoot. All right, well, folks, I'm going to start making my way towards the gates of hell. So, Take care, everyone. Be kind, be calm, be safe. Enjoy your weekends. We will not be here tomorrow, okay? I'm making sure you know that. Because I know some folks like to tune in when we're here Saturday, but we're not going to be here tomorrow, all right? So take care, everyone. Bye-bye.